Today we've got some amazing recipes that classify as both halal and kosher. But first, some information. Halal. Halal means permissible in Arabic and refers to foods that are allowed under Islamic law as defined by the Quran. Animals must be slaughtered by a Muslim, and a prayer to Allah is recited before the slaughter. The blood must be completely drained from the veins. Prohibited foods include pork, blood, alcohol, and any food products containing these items. Carnivorous animals and birds of prey are also prohibited. There are no specific restrictions on combining different types of foods. Halal certification ensures that the food complies with Islamic dietary laws. The term halal is derived from Arabic, meaning permissible or lawful. The guidelines are based on the Quran and Hadith. Animals must be raised and slaughtered humanely according to Islamic guidelines. Halal certification is required for meats and processed foods. Alcohol is completely prohibited in all forms. Fruit and vegetables are considered halal unless contaminated with non-halal substances. Kosher. Kosher means fit or proper in Hebrew and refers to foods that comply with Jewish dietary laws as outlined in the Torah. Animals must be slaughtered by a Jew, and a blessing is recited before and after the slaughter. The blood must be completely drained from the veins. Prohibited foods include pork, shellfish, and certain other animals. The sciatic nerve and adjoining blood vessels of animals are also prohibited. Meat and dairy products cannot be consumed together. Utensils and cooking equipment used for meat and dairy must be kept separate. Kosher certification ensures that the food complies with Jewish dietary laws. The term kosher is derived from the Hebrew word kashrut, meaning proper or fit. The guidelines are based on the Torah. Animals must be slaughtered according to Jewish law. Kosher certification is required for meats and processed foods. Alcohol is allowed, but for wine to be considered kosher, the entire winemaking process must be supervised or handled by Sabbath-observant Jews. Fruit and vegetables are considered kosher only if there are no bugs in them. And now a few recipes that can be both halal and kosher. Chicken and rice. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons fresh lemon juice, 1 tablespoon chopped fresh oregano, 1/2 teaspoon ground coriander seed, 3 garlic cloves, roughly chopped, 1/4 cup light olive oil, kosher salt, and freshly ground black pepper to taste. 2 pounds boneless, skinless chicken thighs trimmed of excess fat, 1 tablespoon vegetable or canola oil, 2 tablespoons unsalted butter, 1/2 teaspoon turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon ground cumin, 1½ cups long grain or basmati rice, 2½ cups chicken broth, 1 head iceberg lettuce shredded, 1 large tomato cut into wedges, 1/4 cup chopped fresh parsley, 1/2 cup mayonnaise, 1/2 cup Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon sugar, 2 tablespoons white vinegar, 1 teaspoon lemon juice, 1/4 cup chopped fresh parsley, kosher salt, and freshly ground black pepper to taste. Instructions: 1. Combine lemon juice, oregano, coriander, garlic, and olive oil in a blender. Blend until smooth. 2. Marinate chicken thighs in the mixture for at least 1 hour. 3. Heat vegetable oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Cook chicken until browned and cooked through. 4. In a separate pot, melt butter and add turmeric and cumin. Stir in rice and cook for 2 minutes. 5. Add chicken broth. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat and simmer until rice is cooked. 6. Serve chicken over rice with shredded lettuce, tomato wedges, and parsley. 7. Mix mayonnaise, Greek yogurt, sugar, white vinegar, lemon juice, and parsley to make the white sauce. Drizzle over the chicken and rice. Pro tips: for extra flavor, add a drizzle of hot sauce. Serve with pita bread for a complete meal. Mole-rubbed brisket tamales. Ingredients: 2½ to 3 pounds beef brisket, 1/4 cup dark brown sugar, 2 tablespoons unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon sweet paprika, 1 tablespoon ancho chili powder, 2 teaspoons ground cumin, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon cayenne pepper, 1 medium yellow onion peeled and trimmed, 6 cloves garlic peeled and smashed, 1 cup red wine, replace with vegetable broth for halal, 1/2 cup tomato paste, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, 1 cup extra virgin olive oil or non-hydrogenated vegetable shortening. 3½ cups masa harina, instant corn masa. 1½ teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon sea salt or kosher salt. Instructions: 1. Preheat oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. 2. Mix brown sugar, cocoa powder, paprika, chili powder, cumin, oregano, cinnamon, and cayenne pepper. Rub onto brisket. 3. Place brisket in a roasting pan with onion, garlic, wine, or broth, and tomato paste. Cover and roast for 3 to 4 hours. 4. In a large bowl, mix masa harina, baking powder, and salt. Add olive oil or shortening and mix until crumbly. 5. Gradually add water until dough forms. 6. Spread dough on soaked corn husks, add brisket filling, and fold. 7. Steam tamales for 1 hour. Pro tips: serve with a side of salsa and guacamole. Tamales can be frozen and reheated for later use. Chipotle Lime Harmony Soup. Ingredients: 1 cup chopped white onion, 2 cloves garlic, minced, 1 15-ounce can black beans, rinsed and drained, 1 15-ounce can corn, drained, 4 cups chicken broth, 1/2 cup heavy cream, 2 tablespoons sour cream, 1 teaspoon ground chipotle powder, 1 lime, zest and juice, 1/4 cup chopped fresh cilantro, 1 large egg, beaten, salt and black pepper to taste. Instructions: 1. Sauté onion and garlic in a large pot over medium heat. 2. Add black beans, corn and broth. Bring to a simmer and cook for 15 minutes. 3. Use an immersion blender to puree the soup until smooth. 4. Return to the heat and stir in heavy cream and chipotle powder. Cook for 5 minutes more. 5. Remove from heat and stir in lime juice, sour cream, and cilantro. 6. Season with salt and pepper to taste. 7. Ladle soup into bowls and garnish with additional cilantro. Serve with lime wedges. Pro tips: for a thicker soup, puree only half of the mixture and add it back to the pot. Add a sprinkle of shredded cheddar cheese for extra richness.